Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Tanya with Books and Brown Liquor, and I am doing this video is my book wrap up for the month of May. So let me just say, I've been MIA for a while. Started out, okay, so May was a slow reading month for me, okay? I only read 3 books. In the middle of May, I got really sick, so after that, it took a while to get my strength back, and I kind of hit a reading slump toward the middle to the end of the month. So yeah, it happens. Okay, it happens. I'm busy doing other things and I just didn't have a lot of energy. I just wasn't motivated to read. So anyway, let's get into these 3 books. All right. So the first book for the month of May is Seed by Anya Ahlborn. Now, I will say for the year of 2022, Anya Ahlborn is probably one of my favorite authors for this year. I just discovered her this year. I don't know where I've been, why she hasn't come on my radar sooner, but whatever. Anyway, the book is Seed by Anya Ahlborn, and I believe this was her first novel. It wasn't very long. It was about 200 plus pages, but it definitely packed a punch. It did not disappoint. In true Anya Ahlborn fashion, it was creepy and dark and all the things I like, okay? So, what is it about? Seed, all right? Our main character is Jack Winter. Jack Winter is a family guy. He's a husband and he has 2 kids. So he's a family man, all right? You know, he's a hard worker. The story takes place in Louisiana, and I guess not too far outside New Orleans. So Jack Winter, he has a good heart. He's a good guy, but he's got a past and he's got a secret, okay, that no one knows. Well, obviously, because that's what a secret is. So anyway, the book starts out where his family is in the car he's driving and they get into a car wreck. Now, everyone makes it out okay. But after this car wreck, he notices that one of his children, her behavior is starting to change. Her behavior is strange. Okay, that's the word I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm going to use the word strange. Her behavior is odd. Her behavior is disturbing to others, but to Jack, it's familiar. Okay? I don't want to give too much, but then, like I said, after the car accident, things start to escalate. Things start getting really weird. And basically, Jack has to do some digging, and he's trying to find a way to resolve the issues that are coming forth, the things that are happening with his daughter and how it's affecting his family. So I'm not going to go too in depth with it because I don't want to drop any spoilers, but what I will say, if you like books that have a creepy element, and if you like books that are creepy and books that have a supernatural element, this is for you. Anya Ahlborn, y'all. She did not disappoint. So yeah, Seed. I liked it. It was right up my alley. And I'm sure there'll be more Anya Ahlborn books coming soon. So we'll leave that at that. The next book, When You Find Me by P.J. Vernon. This is the first book I read by this author. His other book is actually Bath House, which is very popular. I actually read that toward the end of the month, but I didn't finish it in May. I actually finished it in June, so I'll review that next month. But for now, When You Find Me by P.J. Vernon. Our main character is a woman by the name of Gray. She is married to a man who is a prominent attorney. So the story starts out where she's visiting her family over Christmas break. The story takes place in North Carolina. And she's traveling, back to North Carolina with her husband for Christmas break. She's burned a lot of bridges, it seems, because she does have a bit of a drinking issue. Okay, so basically, she never drives. She hasn't driven for years because she's not trusted behind the wheel because she consumes alcohol on a regular basis, all day, every day. So it's like that, okay? So one day after making a drunken spectacle of herself, her husband disappears. He disappears. He's missing for days. And she starts getting these really weird, taunting phone calls from a woman who is basically taunting her. Okay, so she thinks, is he having an affair? Is he messing with this woman? What is her agenda? I don't know. We don't know. No one knows. All I'm saying is there's lots. Let me see. My bad. I don't want to say too much. Gray's got some bones in her closet. She also has a past. The drinking, when you get into the book and you get into her past, it explains a lot. It definitely does. What I will say, this book had plot twists. This book had some scandalousness. Okay. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get into it. I enjoyed the book, though. I was like, because at first I was like, okay, he's missing. What's going to happen? And then they hit you with a plot twist. I was like, oh, okay. All right, PJ, I see you. I enjoyed it. Pretty good. And let's see. The last book was, what's her name? I had to write it down because I never heard of this author. The Housemaid by Sarah Denzel. Okay, this was probably, should I say it's my favorite? I like this book a lot. Okay, so this woman, our main character is a maid who, she has a history with narcotics. She had a drug issue. She just comes out of she's getting her life back together. And so she gets a job as a housemaid working for this prominent family. It takes place in England. She gets a job working for this prominent family, right? And not only does she need a job to get back on her feet, you know, get her coins together so she can move on with the next chapter of her life because she's clean now. But 20 years prior, her mother worked at the same place and then disappeared. So she has an agenda, basically, is what I'm saying. So she works at this place. She's going to get her coin. But of course, she's digging around. She's got questions. Okay. So not only does she get what she's looking for, she gets more than what she was looking for. Okay. What I will say is just because people have money and status doesn't mean they're good people. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. And like I said, she does get what she's looking for and a whole lot more. All right. This was like a, I don't want to say, this kind of reminded me of like Agatha Christie, Murder, She Wrote, Who Done It type of thing. Because as soon as she starts working there, she feels, I'm not going to give the details away, but she feels threatened in a way. You know, like, I don't want to go into the details, but I will say I enjoyed this book because you know how it's one of those books where things start happening and you're like, is it that person? Is it that person? And is it who you think it is? It's like, it's like a whodunit. Basically Agatha Christie style whodunit. And the ending was pretty cool. Everything resolved pretty well. So that's all I'm going to say. Like I said, I know this video is short because I only read 3 books in the month of May. I know that we all hit reading slumps sometimes, and May was my reading slump month. So I forgive myself. And thank you for your patience. But yes, I am back, and I will be coming back with more book reviews. Don't worry. But as always, thank you for watching, and I wish you good reading. Bye.